Yeah, your ex is ready to move. That's the energy I'm getting today. So that's what I'm going to be having a look at in more detail, just to see what's going on, the thoughts and feelings, and just any other general energy I can pick up today. Before I start though, if you would like a personal in-depth reading, if you just click on the title of this video, that will take you right through to the description box, and the link to the website's in there. Also, there is a free relationship report in there. I think you'll find that interesting. Okay, let's just give these a little bit more of a quick shuffle. Hope everybody's well and you're all doing okay. You had a good weekend. Okay, I want 2 more please. Right, okay. Yeah, I've got an energy here of somebody that you're connected to is going to make some big changes in their life. I think they have been transitioning. I think they were back in the day, I don't think they were always very positive. They were a bit sort of a what's the word, Debbie Downer about stuff. But this person is looking at making some new transitions in their life. I think they've had a bit of an epiphany on something. They want to transform something. They know that they've been immature and childish in the past, and also they know that they've lied to you. Some mask is out here as well. For some of you, this person could have even gaslighted you. I think whenever this happens, it's going to be sudden. And I think for your person to make the move that they're going to make, it could get a little bit messy. There's going to be some upheaval surrounding them. That's what's coming in. They could either, this is quite literal, they could either be moving to a warm place or from a warm place. But it's like they just want a new start with something. They've just definitely had an epiphany. And like I say, they know they were lying in the past. It could have been out and out gaslighting. You know, it's a general read. You'll know your story today. If not gaslighting, they weren't telling you the truth about how they felt. You know, if they were moving on from you, they didn't really give you the real reasons that was going on here. So let's get into that a little bit deeper. Let's see what else we can find out. Let's use the Kipper deck today. Okay. Yeah, it's going to come as a surprise to you. It's going to be a big surprise. I think for some of you, what I'm connecting into today is at some point this person is going to, like I said, have an epiphany, and they're going to come into you with an offer. Now for some of you, I've just got in my head that if it was very toxic, then they could just be coming back round again with the handout. You know, like wanting a handout or wanting something, but they've got an ulterior motive. So if you're in a toxic situation, I'd say this is almost like they're coming back to almost hoover you back in, because your energy is actually really quite positive at the moment. Might not be perfect, but you're in a happier place than you were previously. Let's have 2 more kickers, please. Yeah, someone wants to come back and talk to you. Somebody wants to come back and talk to you. Like I said, I'm just getting though, this is channeling intuitively, that it could have been someone that you might have had a family business with, or you worked with, or there's some financial connection. And this person might be coming with their hand out because something that they've been doing has failed. I've got a partnership. I don't mean a relationship like a love relationship. I've got more of a partnership that hasn't worked out. Let's just have 1 more, please. Yeah, message of concern. That's what I've been feeling since I started this. I think this reading's in 2 parts. Like I said, for those of you where you weren't gaslighted and it wasn't toxic, then yeah, I think they're just going to come back in and admit that they've had an epiphany, and they know, even if, it's not a full-on reconciliation, I think somebody just wants to clear the air now. I think they want to clear the air. But if it was toxic, I think they're coming back for their own selfish reasons. I feel there's a bit of selfishness going on here. I do feel that you were very generous with them, and that they've seen you completely glow up. For some of you, this person was quite impulsive, and there were things that they did in your relationship that caused a lot of chaos. But not just once, a few times. I think it was a few times. They were quite immature. And at times they were just putting the minimal amount of effort into this relationship. They hadn't got their all in it. But instead of saying to you, hey, it's not working out or whatever, they just kind of just strung you along a bit. Let's see what else we can get, please. Then I'm going to check today. I'm just going to see what they say to you. If they were think you were going to say something. But I do feel there's a split in this energy today. I think there's one section that they want to clear the air and have a one-to-one adult conversation, and there's no blame. But then there's another fraction that it's not like that at all. Let's just have two of these, please. Yeah. Time for change. There's a lot of change in here. Yeah, I think you're being, a lot of you, this is more your energy I'm getting. You've made some changes. But you are going to find out something new, and you're being asked to use your own guidance. Don't be led by somebody else's guidance, because I'm getting to say that you're not going to be completely sure where it will lead you. And if you've been getting over a relationship that's been painful, listen to your sixth sense. Yeah, someone's just going to come in. I think for some of you, the message that you get, or when this happens, it will be quite concerning. I don't think you're going to trust it. It's going to be, I think, difficult for some of you to trust it, because they're coming in, as this transformed person who's just had this epiphany, but they've hidden things from you before. So I think you're going to take your time before you decide what to do with this. Just see what they would say, please. We will be together again. Okay, let's just have two more actually today, I think. I'm so attracted to you. I want you. Yeah, there is this energy of somebody who's a bit egotistical. It could have been quite a passionate relationship. They could have come on to you really quickly. They want you. They're attracted to you. But there has been deceit in this with the mask that's come out. There has been some deceit here, definitely. So let's just see what these have got to say. Two of them. Yeah, admitting. This card's all about admitting errors and putting things right. And that's also what I'm getting, that for some of you, there's going to be a chance to have a conversation, that will either allow you to reconcile or allow for you to have some closure. But your energy is stability. You want a solid foundation. You're being told to set a solid foundation. Don't let somebody hoover you back in, with bright shiny objects and promises of X, Y and Z, unless they're actually going to put their money where their mouth is, really, And by that, it doesn't need to be about money, but they've actually got something in place to back it up. So just finish this off with some tarot cards. What's the advice, please, for the collective today? What's the advice, please? Advice, please. Ten of Cups in reverse. There's a lot of pain in this connection. You could have been living with this person, married to them, but it's almost like you felt like in the end you didn't fit in with this person. They could have had friends and family that you didn't get on with. It could have also been a community that you didn't really fit into as well. But the advice really with that is make sure it's not a fantasy. So Ten of Cups is a beautiful card, but in readings it really can just mean sometimes you've got your head in the clouds and you've got this emotional dream. You know, we all have. Bottom of the deck, Three of Swords. Let's have one more for the advice, please. One more for advice, please. Now when I've done the advice, I'm going to go to best possible outcome at the moment. Yeah, take your time deciding. Don't rush. I think for some of you, you've started to glow up now. You've started to get, you know, yourself on a more even keel. And I think you are looking for something new. But I think you also realise that this person has possibly at times had a disruptive influence on your life, and that a lot of the stuff that happened was messy. That's what the stork can mean. It just means messy. Two of Wands is about making a decision. You will have a decision to make, but I think you will be weighing up the decision based on the fact that I think the person that you were connected into was almost always looking for something else. Yeah, it started off great, it was passionate, it was fantastic, but they just seemed to be looking for something else, as if, you know, they were just bored. Just have just one more, please, for advice. Let's give these cards a good shuffle. One more, please. Yeah, the Fool in reverse. Don't take any unnecessary risks is basically the gist of that card. You know, don't go jumping off any cliffs. You know, listen to what someone's got to say. I always say this, but there is still the energy. The Ten of Cups is in reverse. It is in reverse. I think that you will take your time deciding based on your past history. And the cards are saying today, don't rush in where fools fear to tread. You know, take your time, make a plan. If you don't feel intuitively that it's the right moment, follow your sixth sense. Best possible outcome, please, before we wrap this up today. Best possible outcome, please. No, Ace of Swords. There's going to be hiccups. I mean, the Eight of Swords is all about a restriction. For some of you, this person really could have messed with your mind. You know, you could have felt very trapped. And going back to this, you know, family, you could have felt trapped within somebody else's family, that you weren't having your voice heard, that what you said wasn't good enough, or everybody just turned every single goddamn word you said against you. And, you know, the outcome really is that situation, although for some of you a person is making changes, you could possibly be walking back into a situation again where you are controlled in some shape or form. So really, the advice is, you know, the World, bottom of the deck, Strength reversed. This personal, some energy, could be Leo, actually. They didn't have a lot of willpower. They just didn't have any willpower. You ended up taking care of a lot of stuff. You know, the Eight of Swords here. You knew what was going on, but you just ended up tiptoeing around them. Because in some shape or form, somebody was feeling trapped and controlled. Could have been financially, could have been where you were living. You know, you'll know your story, it's a general read, but somebody was feeling a little bit controlled. Somebody had no willpower. Somebody had no willpower here. And right at the top, you know, some of you, as far as you're concerned, the cycle is completely closed out now. Totally closed out, and you don't, you know, you don't really want anything to do with it. You know, you've moved on. So I hope that helps somebody today, and thanks so much for your comments and your likes and everything. I read them all, it's amazing, and thanks for watching my videos. I couldn't do this without you. As I often say, I would actually be talking to myself, so that's brilliant. At the end of this video, there is a video that I've put up just to show how I do my in-depth personal reading. So if you're interested in one of those, just check that out and you'll get a bit more information. Take good care of yourselves. Have a good day wherever you are, and I'm sending you loads of love and loads of hugs. Bye.